Hi, so I picked Sir Gawain to research for this project, and I just wanted to start out by just kind of talking about how he was introduced to literature and just how he's best well known in the realm of literature. So many of the early references to Sir Gawain appear in the 12th century and are mostly Welsh in origin. And Sir Gawain is actually related to King Arthur. He's the nephew of King Arthur, and he's said to be the best knight of the Round Table alongside of Sir Lancelot. And Sir Lancelot and him are actually very good companions. And as we know and as we've read, he's best well known from the story Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. And I was surprised by finding out this through my research because we've basically pretty much have just known Sir Gawain to be a noble knight and just known for his courtesy and chivalry. However, when Sir Gawain is introduced into literature, which is in the 12th, 13th century, before Sir Gawain and the Green Knight was ever written, he's actually not seen as noble. And instead, from the story Quest del Saint Graal, which I included art from a depiction of this story, Gawain is actually not seen as a noble knight because he cannot understand the spiritual significance of the Grail. And instead of confiding in God and believing in God, that God can help him through his journey, he actually just tries to use his own skills in order to finish this journey to find the Grail. So in other words, he wasn't trusting in God in order to finish this journey, so inevitably Gawain fails with his mission and his character's reputation seems to dwindle. Also, from a rendition of the tale Tristan, Gawain is actually seen to be violent against women, which is quite different from how we see him in Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. So yeah, in Tristan, he's not seen in the best light, and also in Le Morte d'Arthur, Gawain is also negatively depicted. However, Sir Gawain, obviously, as we know, his reputation begins to be a lot more positive as we go throughout history. And although he is seen to be a great hero, he does have some variations in how he is portrayed between the English and French. So the French portray him as still a great hero, but he is mainly seen as a supportive character towards Sir Lancelot, who Sir Lancelot is usually the protagonist, while Sir Gawain is usually just his trusted sidekick. However, in the English perspective, Sir Gawain is seen to be the main hero, the one to really portray chivalry and courtesy throughout most of the tales that he's involved in. So again, getting back to what Sir Gawain is best known for and what we know him best as was in the 15th century, Sir Gawain was represented in Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and he's seen as an amazing hero throughout this entire story, and this is kind of showing what he is most well known for. After Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, Sir Gawain's reputation really starts to improve as compared to the 13th century. He also appears in Geoffrey's Monmouth's History of King of Britain, where he is seen as a central character, but he still kind of stays in a supporting role, although he's still seen in a positive light. I thought it was also interesting to add that Sir Gawain is actually seen in a loathly lady tale, and this is portrayed in the poem The Wedding of Sir Gawain and the Dame Ragnell. And in this story, Sir Gawain has to marry the loathly lady because King Arthur forces him to, which he does because he is, again, seen as a noble knight. And although I said Sir Lancelot and Sir Gawain were the best of friends, Sir Lancelot actually kills Sir Gawain in the poem Morte Arthur. And although Sir Gawain's first introduction to literature was not in the best light, he still has a legendary story held up by his name since he has been seen in Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and that is the most famous story about him. And in that story, he's seen in the best of light, the most noble knight there could ever be. And this story obviously is so popular, it's been carried on into children's books now today, and I just put up an Amazon advertisement. There's so many other children's books that have been adapted to share this story. So although there are many tales that do not portray Sir Gawain in the best way, his legend still carries on today. And thank you to King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, the Encyclopedia Britannica, and of course the story of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight for giving me all of this useful information to use for this video.